Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to do Pinterest affiliate marketing, and this is going to be unlike any other tutorial out there. I'm going to be walking you through the entire process, including choosing your niche, picking a product and doing the product research, which is a very important part, actually designing and creating your pins, and then posting the pin on Pinterest. And the best part about this video, with this strategy, you do not need to have a blog or a website. We're going to do this without a blog or a website. I'm going to be showing you exactly the process on how to do that. So if that sounds interesting, be sure to stick around. Now, before we jump in, I do want to mention that this video is in partnership with Pinterest. I want to thank them for being a great partner. Now let's jump into the video. Now, in order to start affiliate marketing, the first thing that you need to do is actually be a part of an affiliate program. For a lot of people, especially if you're just beginning, and especially for this strategy, the program that I recommend is the Amazon Associates program. If you aren't familiar with it, you can go and sign up for it right here. The great thing is they accept pretty much everybody, which is awesome, even if you don't have a following. So if you come over here and you go to affiliate-program.amazon.com, you can sign up. I'm not going to go through all the process of signing up, but you can see it's really easy. You just click this and follow the steps. And then once you're signed up, then you can start getting your affiliate links. I'll talk about later how to actually get those affiliate links and put them into Pinterest. But that's the first step, is to sign up for this program. I'll leave a link to this down below if you want that as well. Okay, so we got step one done. We've signed up for our affiliate program. The next thing is to choose your niche. Now, when it comes to choosing your niche on Pinterest, I would recommend that you choose a niche that you are actually familiar with and that you have experience with. It's just going to give you a huge competitive advantage when you are creating content. If you don't have experience in a specific niche though, and you're just looking for like a quick little cheat sheet of like, hey, here's popular niches on Pinterest. Here's a list of ones that I have compiled and that I've seen have really good potential. I personally work in the home improvement or home decor space. I find that a lot of people on Pinterest are naturally searching for those things. And so I really like that niche. So by default, if you're like wondering and you have no idea, I would probably recommend a niche like that because it's broad enough that you can choose lots of products on Amazon in the home decor and gardening or DIY kind of space. So lots of different things that you can do, but here's some more ideas in case you need them. All right, so we got step one and step two down. The next thing that we need to do here is choose the products to promote. And I think this is where a lot of people, they don't do enough research, frankly. I think this is one of the most crucial parts of affiliate marketing and one of the things that is going to set you up for success. So let me show you how I go about starting my product research and how I start narrowing things down. Okay, and of course we are going to start our product research here on Amazon because this is the affiliate program that we're going to be promoting. Now, if you aren't familiar with the Amazon affiliate program, essentially every product on Amazon you can get an affiliate link for and promote that product. But just because you can get a product link for any product inside of Amazon doesn't mean you should promote just any product. What I like to do to start narrowing down product ideas and looking for things is I like to come in here to Amazon.com, and we're over here in the all section. In the all section, you're going to notice that there is the best sellers and the movers and shakers. This is where you're going to find the best products on Amazon that people are already buying and already searching for. And chances are it's going to be your best bet for finding products. So once you're inside of here, here's what I like to do. Here's my secret formula, if you will. I like to come over here to this left-hand side, and I like to start digging into these subcategories. This will give you an idea of things that people are searching for and also for specific products. So for example, I'm in the home and kitchen niche. What I like to do is click on home and kitchen. And once you click inside of here, you're going to see that Amazon is going to give you the best sellers in home and kitchen, the top 100 products. Now, keep in mind that this does update frequently. So it's nice that you can come back and check this even weekly or monthly, daily if you wanted to, and check out what new products are now in the top 100 for home and kitchen. Now, here's what a lot of people do when they're looking at this. They'll stop here and they'll start picking products based off the top 100 in home and kitchen. I can tell you right now, it is better if you dig deeper and deeper into these subcategories to find more specific products. And what I mean by that is in this left-hand side, for example, there are all these other subcategories. And if you click inside of these, let's say storage and organization, for example, we're going to click inside of here. You're going to notice that it's going to give you even more subcategories inside of here. And then this is where you start to get into the actual meat of like actually finding products. And inside of here, I even like to go even further. And right now I'm targeting garage storage. I really like that. And I'm clicking inside of here. And this just starts to give you an idea of products that you can start actually promoting inside of Pinterest. Now, when I'm looking for products, I'm looking for a couple different things. One, I'm looking for them to be a bestseller, which I know they are because they're inside of here. The second thing that I'm looking for is something that is visually appealing or something that I know I can make a video or an image about that will capture people's attention. The third criteria that I like to look for, it's a product that people have a lot of questions about. And I'll show you how to verify if people have a lot of questions about the product or to look at that. And then the fourth thing is I do prefer to promote products that have a higher price point. A lot of times above $50 or more. The reason for that is you can send less traffic to that product and get higher commissions for a higher priced item, obviously. It doesn't mean sometimes I don't promote products that are under $20 or under that $50 mark, but I really like promoting products that are a little bit higher of a threshold. That's just me. You can also try lower ones as well, but the most important thing are the four criteria that we talked about before. They're a bestseller, they are visually appealing, something that you can make a video about, and there's something that people have a lot of questions about. So as we're looking through here, you can see there are lots of good product ideas. For me, I'm actually going to go into this bikes and racks. I'm going to go even, we're now what, like 4 categories deep inside of here, and I'm looking at the bike and rack stands, and this is what I'm going to start making videos about. Now, what I like to do here is you can see if I go back to garage storage, there's a bunch of subcategories in here. I like to come over to Pinterest and then go into the actual Pinterest search bar. And I like to search for bike racks, for example, and see what kind of search volume there is. And what I'll do is I'll start taking notes of all of these different categories. And I can see when I type in bike racks for garage as one of the top search terms that pops up, that tells me that there's probably a good amount of demand for something like this. I can see that there is bike racks for garage wall mount. And then if I go through and I type in something like A as well, I can see there is other things inside of here. You can kind of go through and do keyword research. So as I'm looking at these subcategories, I'm coming back over to Pinterest and I'm just giving a quick search to see what kind of search demand there may be. So for example, storage racks, like let's say if we wanted to dive deeper into this subcategory, I'm looking here in storage racks and let's see if people are looking for these things. So storage rack ideas, that's another one, good one to dive into. I'm trying to find one maybe that might not be a great, like ceiling mounted storage rack. Let's see if there is volume for, or search terms for this one showing up for. And you can see like it gets a little bit too much and there's not that much search volume for it, because when I type this in, it's only giving me like one suggestion here. So that's where you start to know that you're getting into good ones on Pinterest. So right here, bikes and racks, that's just like a quick check to let me know that, oh yeah, people are searching for these kind of things. Now, when you're looking for these products, I recommend looking at through all of them and giving you an idea. I already bought a bike rack and it's already in this top one. I actually went through this process and found this one right here, these steady rack bike mounts. Now you could choose any one of these, but generally you're looking for ones that have the higher review count. That's a good thing. And then also a higher price point. So you can see with these steady rack ones, as I'm scrolling through here, this one has almost 2,000, over 2,000 reviews, and it's a higher price point. These are like nicer bike racks. And so when I click inside of here, as I mentioned, what I like to do is start to verify that people have a lot of questions about this. When you want to verify when people have questions for like a specific product, you can come over here and you can actually ask Rufus. So if you scroll down just a little bit on the product feed, you can come down here and then right here, there used to be a little thing that had all the questions here, but now it kind of hides behind this Rufus thing. So if you just click in one of these questions, like can it hold bike fasteners, then you'll see Amazon will give you the related Q&A here. And if you click on this, then you can see all of the questions that people are asking for this specific product. And you can see right now it's showing me 70 results. And you can see people have a lot of questions about this product since it's been out, essentially. This is good for a couple different things. One, it verifies that there is a lot of in demand for this product. And then two, this gives you a lot of ideas on content that you could create that actually adds value to the user so that they click on your pin and actually purchase the product for you. I cannot overstate how important this actually is to provide value to the user. Your video or your image provides enough value that they want to click the link and purchase the product directly from Pinterest. So be sure that you're looking at this and making sure there are lots of questions and familiarizing yourself with all the different questions inside of here. Now, of course, once you've gotten to this point back over here where you're looking at all the best sellers, I recommend doing the research and clicking into each one of these products and deciding which one may be best for you. And spoiler alert, I do often recommend buying multiple of these products so you can do comparison videos. I know that sometimes it can be a big commitment, but that's really how you start making a lot of money with affiliate marketing and with this strategy. But for now, you can start off with just one product and see if it works. And if it works well, then you can start doubling down and buying multiple bike racks or whatever niche you're kind of going after to start doing comparison videos. And I know already I can start hearing people saying, well, oh, that means I have to go and buy the product and that's going to cost X amount of money. And yes, that is true. It oftentimes takes some investment and a little bit of risk in order to start making money with these. If you want to go the route of just creating pins on Pinterest without having the product in hand, go ahead, be my guest, but chances are you're just not going to see success. I can tell you right now, the people that are telling you to just take clips or things or stock images from Amazon and posting them on Pinterest, those are the people that are not getting results with Pinterest affiliate marketing. If you actually want to get results, I recommend having the product in hand. That way you can take multiple videos, multiple photos, and actually provide value to the end user. Now, for those of you who are worried about buying products or actually having the investment, what I would recommend doing is coming actually here into Pinterest. Chances are you already have a Pinterest account. I feel like everybody's ordering for that. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you come over here to your orders and returns, just go and look at your order history and see if there are any products that kind of match that criteria of it's a good seller, it has lots of reviews on it, has lots of questions, and it's something that could be visually appealing on something like Pinterest. That's another option that you could go on. If you don't want to buy products specifically for affiliate marketing, you could get some that you already maybe have. And a lot of times for me, I forget that I bought something. I'm like, oh yeah, I could make a video on that. And so come over here into your order history and you can see everything that you've ordered in the past little bit. And you can see my wife is pregnant, so there's lots of maternity stuff right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with this Steady Rack as my product, but as I mentioned, I recommend you spending a lot of time doing product research and seeing what you think would be good for videos. Another thing that you can do is go onto Pinterest and actually search for bike rack. Like you can come over here to Pinterest and search for the actual search term and see what videos are popping up and get inspiration on what you can create from there as well. But we're going to go forward with these Steady Rack bike mounts. Okay, so we have our product or products that we're ready to promote. Now it is time for us to talk about Pinterest. Now, if you don't already have a Pinterest account, just go and sign up for one. You do want to sign up for a Pinterest business account because it gives you access to the analytics, which is really helpful. Once you've signed up for your Pinterest account, you want to next start creating a board. And if you're new to Pinterest, boards may be a little bit of a new concept, but trust me, they're really easy to understand. Basically, it's just a way for you to organize in a theme of pins. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we're gonna click this little plus button. I'm doing this on desktop. You can also do this on mobile, and we're gonna create a new board. And for this, we want to make sure that we have this like pretty good for a keyword so people can actually find it. So if I wanted to make this about garage organization, I could do that, or I could have it target specific keywords related around bike racks. Now, another tool that you can use if you want to get more keyword research ideas is you can come over here to the Pinterest trends tool, and inside of here, you can actually search for specific trends as well. So if we wanted to search for garage storage, for example, you can get an idea of what's trending inside of there. So garage storage organization, you can see this is starting to have a little bit of trend here. So you can be like, oh, 2-car garage organization, that's actually really taking off. Cool garage, that's a good one. So maybe if I wanted to make a board for cool garage, and then I put my bike rack storage hacks or pins inside of there, I could do that. So you can go any kind of way with this board, or you could create one specifically for bike racks, but I'm gonna go a little bit more broad. That way I can put multiple products inside of here that are related to garage organization. I'm gonna go with this cool garage because that one is trending right now. So I'm gonna create a board for this cool garage. So we're gonna come back over here and click this out and check that. And then we're gonna come back over here. Sorry, back again. And then this is where we want to hit the plus button again. And then we're going to create our new board. We're gonna call this cool garage because that is a trending thing right now. And then if you wanna keep this secret while you're building this out, you can, but we're gonna leave it open. We're just gonna have this be a solo board. And then we're going to create this right here. And then this is what's great about Pinterest. There's a lot of people think in order to create a board, you need a lot of different content already created. But here I can just save some pins to boards. So these are other people's content that you can just save to your board. So I'm gonna look through here. I'm gonna quickly identify, some pins that would make this board interesting for people who are looking for cool garage. So I'm just gonna click through some of this stuff, and I'm gonna find at least 20 pins inside of here. So I'll come back after I found 20 pins real quick. Just went through and found like 20 pins to save to my board here. Then I'm gonna hit done. And then you can see I have 17 pins inside of here, and I'm gonna add a couple of my own as well into this cool garage setup here. Now, if you wanted to edit your board even more, you can click on these 3 little dots right here that are behind me, and you can click on these 3 little dots right here and you can edit board. And inside of here, you can actually give your board a cover and a description. I do recommend going and giving your board a cover and a description because it's just going to give you more opportunities for keywords and for people to find you on Pinterest for this specific board. So with this board cover, you can click this and you can choose any of the pins inside of here. I don't want to grab any of these pins because I want to use one of the pins that I create inside of here, but then you can add this as like a quick little description as well. We're just going to hit done here. And now let's talk about actually creating the pins themselves. Now, when it comes to creating the pins themselves, as I mentioned, if you're going to make the investment to actually purchase this product and use it, or put that investment forward, I do recommend creating multiple pins for the specific product. Now, for me, I'm going to go through 3 different examples that I created for the steady rack video form, and then also a couple different ways to create still image pins. I do recommend doing both. I do find that with videos, if you're going directly from Pinterest to Amazon without a website, it does perform a lot better because you can actually provide a little bit of value to people. Okay, and the first example that we're going to go through is one of my favorite things to do, honestly, and that's a how-to video, how to install it, how to use the product, whatever it may be. Here's an example of one that I've done. Now, with a lot of these, I just put text overlay and I do the steps, and I try to have the opening first scene be something that kind of catches their eye. In this case, it's the bikes moving on the garage wall here. But you can see as I go through this, it's a very simple video. We're going to click play here so you can kind of see what this looks like. It just goes through and talks about the steps on how to do it. So it's providing value to the user. It's showing them what the product actually looks like. It shows them, in case they were curious on how hard it was to install, how easy it can actually be. And it's just very, very simple, and it shows off the product. So then you can see, enjoy the bike rack. And the one thing I'll probably need to add here is just like shop on Amazon at the end or something at the bottom to indicate that it is from Amazon. But you see, people actually see me holding the product, they see me using the product, and they see that it's a real person, which I think goes a long way. So that's example 1 that you could do with these. And then here's another easy example. This is a 7-second video, Amazon Genius Gadgets. It just looks at the thing. It's kind of like, okay, what is it going on there? And then I just show the bikes again. You see, I'm using almost the same footage as well, but I'm just repurposing it in different ways and making it fresh so that when users see this, it may catch their attention a little bit faster. The last one that we're going to look at here for videos examples is one that I like to call just like a unique shot. You can see here, I kind of open the bikes up in a different direction. So something that I think is going to capture people's attention while they're in the feed. I'm not really talking about the product at all. I'm just literally showing the product. And just a reminder, if you don't know what to create content on, come out and look at the Q&A question. It will give you a lot of ideas on what to start creating content on. And then also another idea is to come over to Pinterest and actually just search for bike racks and look for what videos are currently ranking the highest or what images are ranking the highest, and just create something similar to that in your own unique fashion. And some people may be wondering like what tools you can use for actually creating videos like these. I'll leave some links to the ones that I personally like down below, but you can use any of them. There's lots of different video editors out there, but yeah, I'll leave a link to the ones that I use down below. Now, the next tool that we're going to talk about is if you wanted to create still image pins, and that's Canva. There are lots of tools that can do this as well, but I like to use Canva. Now, if you come over here to create, and then you actually just search for Pinterest, you can search for a specific, just a Pinterest pin here. So we can grab one of these. And then the nice thing I like about Pinterest is it does have lots of templates already. I personally like to use this template right here for collages because I like to show multiple images of the product. And a lot of times I use this right here. Very often I use this template. You can use lots of different templates, but I like using these ones. Actually, I like this 3 one because I think I have 3 images here. And what we're going to do is I already have some of the images uploaded of this product. So you can see we have some here on this end and then some blurred out ones down here, but all the bike products here. And then if you come over here, you can just simply grab this template and I'm going to move myself over here. And I am a fan of having myself in the actual picture because I think that lets people know that this is a real person touching the product, showing you what the product looks like and things like that. And so here, I'm just going to show like 3 different images of the product. I'm going to show the product up close. I'm going to show you me holding the product and then I'm going to show it down here. And then you can adjust this how you want to, and you can create multiple versions of this. So I just called this my favorite bike rack on Amazon. It doesn't stand out super well, and I'm not using the 25 here. This would be great if you had like your top 3 bike racks on Amazon. You could keep that little 25 there, and that would be like a really good thing to catch people's attention. I don't love the font as much, so I want to make this stand out a little bit. So I'm going to make a couple more edits here. We're going to delete the 25 just because it doesn't really help with what we're trying to do here. Okay, so I just played around with this a little bit. I still don't love the fonts here, so I'm going to come over here and change the actual fonts as well. Okay, I personally like this a little bit better. Some people may be subjective and like the other font better, but do whatever your style is. I like something that's easy to read and that kind of is bold and can stand out. This is like okay. I'd probably spend a little bit more time working on this and probably do multiple versions of these images in this kind of format right here. But you kind of get the idea. You can use Canva to build out a lot of these different templates. So we're just going to go over here and we're going to download this after we just call this bike rack. And then I do like to have on Amazon here or some indication that lets them know that it will be on Amazon. Because as I mentioned, after they click on this, they're going to go directly to the product page. Okay, so we now have our content created. The next thing, there are 3 different ways that you can kind of go from here. You can either create the content and send it natively from the platform, which is what we're going to be talking about in this example. The pros of this is you don't need a website or anything like that, and it makes it super easy. Then the other option is to send it to a website or send it to a link tree. I do have a full like hour-long course on how to go this route. If you wanted to send them to a website or to a link tree, you can check that out in the link down below. But for this one, we're going to talk about how to actually just send them directly from Pinterest to Amazon so that you can start collecting those commissions without having to build a website or anything like that. So now let's actually get these things pinned and show you how that process works. So here I am on the Pinterest mobile app. We're going to click on the little plus down here at the bottom and we're going to create a new pin. Now this method does work with pins and also with collages. So you can create a pin or a collage. Collage is a little bit new feature inside of Pinterest. I'll be creating a full tutorial on collages here in the future as well. If you want to learn more about that, be sure to subscribe. For this, we're going to be focusing specifically on a pin. So we're going to click on pin here. And then once you click on pin, then you can actually select from one of your photos. A lot of these are blurred out, but I'm going to grab my photo here. We're going to grab the video that we created. So we're going to do this first one, the how-to video right here. Now, once you get this inside of Pinterest, you can actually add text to it as well. So if I wanted to add more text here, I could go through and type those out inside of Pinterest natively, or I can draw things, add stickers, add audio, different things like that you can do. But I've already edited this, so we're just going to hit next here. And then this is where you can give this a title. Okay, so I just went through and gave this a title and then a description, and then we have you can pick the cover here. So if you wanted to change the cover, you can move that over this way. I like the cover that I have here, what's showing the bikes. And then you want to pick a board. So this is where we can pick our cool garage or garage organization. I have 2 of those boards there. I'm gonna go with the garage organization here, and then tags related. So you want to make sure that you find any tags related to this one. So we're going to type in bike racks and see what pops up. You can see bike storage and vehicle bike accessories. That's good. That's going to help us with SEO and search terms. We can hit done here. And then you can see there's this option for the link right here. But if we're going to be sending them directly to Amazon, we do want to make sure that we do the tag product link. And when you're doing affiliate marketing, you want to make sure that the affiliate marketing platform that you're working with does support the product tag links. Amazon does. So if you're doing Amazon, that's an easy one to know. But other ones, make sure you do your research here. But we're going to click on tagged products here. And then this is where you're going to actually grab your Amazon affiliate link. Now, if you don't know how to grab the affiliate link, essentially all you do is you come over here to your specific product that we were looking at. So let's come back over here to our desktop, and I am looking at the specific product here. And what you want to do is up in this top right hand corner, once you join the Amazon Associates program, you're going to see this right here that shows you the category, the commission that you're going to get for selling this. And then right here, you can click on get link. And then once you click on that get link, it's going to give you an option for a short link or a full link. Now, I've tested this many times, and for whatever reason, whenever you use a short link, the product doesn't always show up very well. So I recommend grabbing the full link here. You can see that's in here. So it's blurred out right now, but you just grab this entire link, you copy that, and then you can paste it to your phone or whatever you want it to be. But that's your affiliate link. When people click on that and then go and purchase, you're going to get commission. So we're going to come back over here to our mobile device now, and we're going to click on the button here, and then we're going to search using a link. So you see it says search pins. We want to click search using a link, and then we are going to paste that into our browser, and we're going to give it a search. Once we search for that, Amazon is then going to find the specific link for this one, and you can see it's going to say this is an affiliate link or a sponsored post. You want to make sure that this is on. You can see by default it is on. This is going to add the disclaimers that you need to show that this is an affiliate link. So you have all those disclosures in there and you're compliant. So then you just scroll through this, find a picture that you like of it. We're just going to grab this one right here, and then we're going to hit create. Once you do that, you can see it is then going to automatically tag that product image right to your pin. Then you can hit done here, and then it's inside of there. And then from here, you can either schedule a date. You can schedule out like with a month or so with Pinterest, or you could use something like Tailwind to schedule out multiple pins. You don't have to add a link here because we already have the product link. And once again, we want them to send them directly to the affiliate link so we start getting those commissions. Then there are some advanced settings here. You don't really need to worry about those in this. And then if you wanted to as well, in the description, you could also add something like hashtag affiliate link as well, if you wanted to be extra safe as well. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this. I don't want to get into all the rules and regulations. Be sure to read Pinterest terms and conditions, but adding this here, the tag product, you can see it tagged it as an affiliate product. So you should be good to go on that. So then we're going to hit create, and then you'll see it will then add that in. We're just going to hit don't allow paste. And then from there, it will pin that to the board. So if we come back over here, now we look on this and this is on here. And if you scroll down, you can see that this is a paid link. It's showing up there as a paid link with the disclosure that we needed. And then down below, you can see people can then shop the look. And you'll see that right next to there, it's kind of hard to see, but if you zoom in right here, nice, that's that little price tag that shows a profile picture of mine. If somebody goes here and then visits this site, then my affiliate link is associated with that. And then I will get the commission for that sale. Okay. And real quick, if you are wanting to do this on desktop, you can do this on desktop as well. You come over here to your profile and you click on the little plus right here. And you want to make sure instead of the create a pin, you want to create an idea pin. And the reason why you want the idea pin is when you come in here, you can see you have this option for add a product. So if I go in and I upload something here real quick, so you can see I have my pin right here, and then I can go through all the same things that we just went through. And then right here is where you can add this product and then use that link to copy in your affiliate link there. And then same thing, it will grab those pictures for you that you can attach to this specific product right there. So same process, just a little bit different on desktop in case you are wondering. Okay, and then once you have these pinned, so these just got pinned, so you can see they're just starting to get impressions things. You can come back on desktop. I like to look at the analytics on desktop, and you can start seeing the traffic for these specific pins. So you can see here, I posted this other one just right before this video as well. You can click here and you can see more stats. So once you click inside of here, you can see it gives you a lot of different data that you can start taking note of. First is the impressions. That's how many times people have seen it. The pin clicks, that's how many people have clicked on the actual pins. And what you really care about here is the product tags. So this is the amount of product tag impressions that you've gotten and the amount of product tag clicks. So these are going to be your affiliate clicks, the people that are going to Amazon. So at the end of the day, I mean, impressions are nice and everything, but what I ultimately care about at the end of the day is the actual product tags, people going through and clicking to that link. So this is what I'm looking at when I'm looking at these specific strategy is how many product tags I'm getting. And whatever I'm getting the most product tags for, then I'm going to double down on that and create more content for it. Now, before you now just run off and just start doing only product tags inside of Pinterest and just doing every single pin as an affiliate pin inside of Pinterest, I would recommend you take a step back and maybe reevaluate this strategy. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've created accounts that are just affiliate accounts. And I found that eventually they just don't really produce long-term results. Maybe you may get a few sales here and there, but the best accounts inside of Pinterest are the ones who are actually creating content that is helpful. And not every single pin is an affiliate marketing pin. I know a lot of people who are watching this probably don't want to hear that, but I want to tell you how to actually get results with Pinterest affiliate marketing. And a lot of people just tell you stuff that in my opinion, just doesn't really work as well. So I recommend not doing every pin an affiliate marketing pin. I recommend creating content that goes to another place or isn't even selling, so to speak. So that way you can really build an audience that trusts you. And then when you do actually throw an affiliate link inside of there, then they actually will go and act on that affiliate link. So just one other tip that I do want to drive home is add value to your audience. That's the best way that you're going to get value back from them. If you're just trying to suck all the blood and all their money out of their wallets, then people are going to notice and they're going to stop following you on Pinterest. So, and last, don't give up. Make lots of pins. If you buy something, create lots of pins for it. In this example, I only created 4 pins, but for something like this, I'm probably going to continue and create at least 30 or so pins for this. And I'll schedule them out using something like Tailwind or other products like that. But there's lots of things that you can do to kind of maximize your success with that. So be sure to subscribe for more tips like this, and we'll see you in the next one.